When you read the assignment for the first time, do not fool yourself that you know what to do with it. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that I make in the last semester. That is the reason why in today's videos I'm gonna try to answer these questions. How to really understand the assignments. And I think this is one of the most important things when you are studying at universities in Australia or anywhere in the world. So let's begin the video. Hey yo, what's up everyone? My name is Long and I am from Vietnam. Right now I'm studying Master of Environmental Science at ECU, Edith Cowan University in Western Australia. Okay, so this is what I have achieved so far. Let me zoom it in for you guys. Alright, are you ready? Let's go. Check focus on good. Oh, sorry. I think I zoomed into the wrong place. Let's go here. Alright. Okay, do you see the number? If you count the number of units, you're gonna see that I'm finished around like 3 semesters. 1, 2, 3, 4. I done 4 semesters, but I'm not graduate yet because I still have the one big unit, which is the postgraduate project. This is the one that I'm most proud of. Okay, coming back to me. I scored 70 to 80%, and I must tell you guys that I can score 80% for all the units, but I cannot at the same time because the first problem is that I don't have time. I'm studying abroad in Australia, so to support my parents financially, I have to go work part-time at a restaurant, and also I do a little bit of freelance video stuff to get some money coming in to put food on the table, to pay for the rent, housing crisis. I'm gonna talk about housing crisis in another video, but that's one of the big problems here right now. All right, anyway, that's what I have achieved so far, and pretty good, right? But take a look at these assignments. So Canva is a design website. This is Canvas. So Canvas is like a the online learning website for ECU University. And in my last unit, environmental monitoring and investigations, in this unit it has 3 assignments, and this is the score. My first assignment score 13 over 20 points. So how many percent is that? Calculator. 65%. Not so good. In life, I always want to achieve the high results, so I will do my best to generate the best results that I can. I'm not a genius. I'm just the one who work really hard to do the things. Yeah. As you can see, most of the time I'm score between 80 and 70 points per unit. And when I studied this unit in the last semester, I was very confident in myself. I was a little bit arrogant. And I thought that, yeah, just like all of the units, I'm gonna get it more than 80% easily. And that's very overconfident of me when starting learning this unit. When I go to class, because I think that I'm a good student, I'm an intelligent student, I will know everything just by coming to class. And that is a stupid mistake. If I can come back in the last semester, at the beginning of the semester, I'm gonna slap myself into the face and told me that you need to pay attention not only in class, but also before class and after class. That is what I didn't do. I go to class unprepared. I didn't read anything at home. I didn't read the module. I didn't read a tons of reading that was required me to do at home in this specific unit. So most of the other units I can get by sometimes without reading anything and just study everything in class. But for this unit specifically, the lecturer required the student to do a lot of preparations before class, and then when going to class, mostly she's gonna just go through really fast, go through everything really fast, and then just answer the questions. So as the result, I come into class unprepared. I don't understand anything. I understand. I thought that I understand the unit because I was so confident. I thought that I understand it all. I thought that I get everything, and I don't even have any question to ask the lecturers. When everybody else asking a lot of questions, I'm so confident that I just sit there, and then I go home right after the lecturer finish the workshop. So that is so bad of me. I know I'm not really. I shouldn't think like that, but I did. That's one of the biggest reason why this assignment I only get 65% of the points, because in order to get more than 80% of the point in the assignment, you need to read all of the things that you need to read before class. So the amount of information that the lecturer provides us and require us to read before go into the workshops is so big. I must say that it is double the amount of information in class. So I'm missing out all of that information. Result in I didn't have enough knowledge, understanding to actually do the assignment itself. And if you guys study in this unit, the environmental monitoring and investigation, you will, if you read everything before class, you will find that this assignment is really easy, because all of the reading, all of the books and paper that provided by the lecturers, they already talk about everything that is said in class, and also they guide you very detailed on how to do the assignment too. Because this assignment is like a real life example. Even after this assignment, I still too confident in myself, and I haven't learned the lesson yet. That's why let's move to the second assignment, and you can see I got 20 out of 30%, a little bit better, but let's calculate 20 over 30 is still 66%. And the reason is the same. I come to class unprepared. But this time, this specific unit, the assignment is a big report. So for this assignment is a plan, sampling and analysis plan. It's a whole plan. It's not like some other unit. It's just a short report. This is like a whole water monitoring plan. And it's like 20 pages. And I was underestimate the assignment, just like I underestimate all of the other assignment in the other unit. Plus, because I go to class unprepared, I didn't understand the assignment correctly. So halfway through the assignments, near the end of the time that I have to submit my assignment, I realized that I did everything wrong. For example, the scope of assignment is this one, not really big, but I thought it was this. This was the scope of the assignment, and I do this. And when the teacher asks only this, like this is the real scope of the assignment, and I do this. That's why going halfway there, I have to redo everything again. In the last night, just before the deadline, I did something very unthoughtful, very stupid. I copy everything because I thought that this is like tourist distance is the rule from the government, so everyone have to comply with it, right? So that's why I just copy everything from the document of the government into my report. I almost get plagiarisms because of it. Why I say almost? Because I have to do the meeting with the lecturers to figure out, am I copying all the material, am I have plagiarisms, and am I like do the wrong thing. And I was very nervous. I must say to you that it was the most stressful experience so far in universities. After the meeting with the lecturers and the university consider everything that I say in the meeting, they told me that it's alright, and she get me the point again. That's the point when I realized I have to pay attention before class and in class. That's the time that my skills in paraphrasing, it's very important to read a reading and then understand it and paraphrase it in your own word. I didn't do it very well before this event. After the event, I studied the plagiarism and learned about how to paraphrase correctly again. And I learned a lot from this mistake. So, that's the reason why in the last assignments, I got 41 over 50%, over 50 points. So let's do a little bit of calculation. 41 divided by 50 is going to be 82%. Yes! Even though the overall point for this unit, I only got 74%. But in the last assignments, I do so well that I get 82% of the points. And it makes me so much happy because you don't know how much effort that I put into this assignment. Right after the second assignment, I have 3 weeks to do this assignment. It's around like 20 hours a week that I spend to do this assignment. It's like a whole water monitoring report. So you have to analyze a lot of data on the water in 2 different membranes, and then you have to interpret all of the data. And there is like so many data for this unit. But the thing that changed my score, the one thing that made me done so well in this report is that I was unlearned. I unlearned what I know because after the event in assignment 2, I realized that I don't know anything. And after that, I start to begin very humble in class. I try to read all of the materials before class, everything. I try to read everything. And then I come in class very humble. When the lecturer done with the workshop, when she present everything, I stay back. Because she always stay back to answer the student question. And I realized that even though I don't have any question, I can still sit there and heard what other students ask. You think that you know the answer of the question, but you don't. So sometimes the other students ask, they ask a lot of questions. They tend to ask a lot of questions. And I don't have any question in mind, but just by sitting there, hear them to ask the question and then hear the lecturers answers the question. Sometimes she answer into the point that it was something that missing in my knowledge, and she answered right there. And when I sit there, I just consume everything. And it's so beneficial for me in the last assignment because I already asked a lot of questions to understand the assignment, and then the lecturer even helped me and other students in terms of how to do the assignment well. She really open to answer the question, I must say. She's not gonna hide you anything. It's just that she's not gonna get into very specific detail because that's your job to do the assignment. But she's gonna say everything to help you get there. And that's what I realized. I'm going to talk about my lessons and what you can do to also apply it into your own study and get the great results. The first lesson that I learned from this story is that you need to master and learn about plagiarism. You need to master the way to paraphrase paragraphs, and then you also need to start the assignment as soon as possible. By starting the assignment soon enough, when you come into the workshop, you're going to have the mindset that you want to learn some things in the workshop to benefit you when you're doing the assignment. That's a very great mindset to set you up for better results. And then, as I said in the story, we as a student need to be humble. You are not intelligent, like your knowledge is so small compared to the lecturers. So don't overconfident like me. Do not think that you know everything. Just be humble. Just think that there might be many things that you don't know in the lecture, in the workshop. The other important things is that you have to read and prepare everything before class. Now when I go in class, I don't take any note because I already read everything before class. And when I go to class, when the lecturer go through it all over again, I just remember it. It's that easy. So the importance of being ready and prepared before the workshop. Also be always curious in class. Ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. And do not afraid to ask any question about the assignment. If it's a sensitive question, the teacher will not answer it, but she will have some hint for you to how to do the assignment. So it is still beneficial for you to ask that question. How you can really understand the assignment? I think the first step is to read the assignment first at home. Just read through it, because if you don't have any workshop yet, it's really hard for you to understand the assignment. Secondly, attend the workshop. If you are busy on that day and you didn't attend the workshop, try to watch the recorded lecture at home. Watch everything. The lecturer will also try to organize one workshop that she's gonna talk about the assignment. So you can miss all the workshop, but do not miss this one. This workshop usually occur 1 or 2 weeks before the deadline of your assignment. So keep an eye on that. And in that workshop, you can ask the lecturer a lot of questions about the assignment to help you understand. And when you read the assignment, do not be overconfident like me. Do not think that you understand the assignment just by reading it. Just ask yourself, what is it in here that you don't understand? Don't be frustrated because you don't understand anything. If you realize that you don't understand something, write it down. Write it as the question so that you can ask the lecturer when you meet her, or you can email her to ask directly about the question and clarifies about the assignment. It is so important that you understand the scope of the assignments. So what is it about? For example, in this unit, the scope of the assignment is only focused on the 2 main rains in Western Australia, in Perth. I was wrong when I thought that it was about a river. I thought that it was about the whole Middle Swan and Canny River of Perth, of W8, but it's only about the small 2 main rains. So the scope of the assignment is very important. If you get that right, usually the lecturer gonna put the scope really small so that you guys can do it in a few weeks. You might misunderstanding the scope of the assignment, and it's gonna lead to a very bad result down the road. So it's gonna be great if you understand it before you even write anything. Just try to clarify with the lecturers. Is this the scope of the assignment? Is what I am understanding of the assignment correct? Is it correct? Just ask the lecturer. If she say yes, it's correct, great. And if you are not correct, she's gonna tell you what you think is wrong and what is the real assignment is about, and that's gonna be really great. That is all of what I learned in that story, and hopefully you guys have learned something too in this video. And if you think my video is very informative and it helped you a lot in your study, please push the like button just over there, push it. And then if you have any question, comment below. I'm gonna reply it as soon as I saw it. If I cannot reply, I will put you a heart. Anyway, if you want to know what to do at the beginning of the semester, check this video right here. Check it right here. Alright, see you guys in the next video.